Good morning, everybody. It's Geraldine Masensky, founder and president of the company Geraldine Inspires. And it's Monday, Motivational Monday, so you know what that means. Time to move your booties. So please refer back to the last two previous weeks because we're going to build upon them. If you're new to me, again, look back at the last two weeks. Get a feel of what we're doing and then join today's group. And I do want to provide this disclaimer. If you're new to exercise, if you have any concerns, if this is good for you to be doing, any recent injuries, always contact your PCP to double check that this is fine. And then also too, make sure that this feels good. You should never have pain. It should be like what I call a good pain, that it feels good. But if you're having bad pain, stop. Just stop. So let's get going this morning. And again, building upon what we did, adding some new exciting twists, and starting off by finding those sit bones at bony prominence in the middle of your buttocks or gluteal muscles. And we're going to bring our legs in a V position, find those sit bones, working through the adductors to release them, the hamstrings, the back of the leg, as well as the spine. Placing the palms on the top of your thighs, starting off with some nice shoulder rolls back. Starting to articulate a deep cleansing breath, becoming fully present in the moment. And then stop. We're going to reverse these shoulder rolls to the front as we soften the jaw, release the tongue from the roof of the mouth. And then maintaining stillness, inhale, lengthen, exhale, let your hands glide towards the direction of your toes, going only as far as you can. Might be your shins, might be your ankles, it might be all the way to your toes. You do what works for you and your body. And then inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, bring yourself forward. Let your body and breath flow together. We're going to do this 2 more times. And then prepare to add on. Deep breath in, arms up, lengthen the spine. Exhale, hands sweep down. Again, 2 more times, breathing in and then exhale. Now on this time, we're only going to release the left arm down and we're going to keep the right arm up. Press down through the left arm, lengthen the spine, and bend straight to the side. Being careful that you're lifting out of the torso, not to crunch there, creating space in the side body. If you're turning, open up the chest. Option to gaze at the fingertips if that feels comfortable for you. Next step, with ease and grace, we're going to float down, allowing the right shoulder to face me. Breathe, and as you do this, envision your right hip pressing down and through the earth. 180 degrees. We're going to take our right arm and slowly, mindfully sweep out, reaching, breathing, creating more space in the body. That left arm is going to follow through and we're going to halo over our head. Same thing, left arm comes up, shoulder down. Little bend, feeling the opening in the side body. Breathe, create more space. Soften the jaw. Be fully here in the present moment. And then nice and easily, we're going to turn, rotate so that that left shoulder is facing us. Take your left hip, press it down, ground it down. Feeling that as you do that essential step, you're going to feel more opening in the left lower back. With a beautiful flow, extend out, reaching with those fingertips, and slowly sweep forward. Following through with your right arm all the way up, One more time each side. Right arm breathes up, little subtle bend. Allowing yourself to rotate gracefully. Take that right arm, reach. Left arm follows through, halo. Breathe up, reach, exhale, bend. Surrender. And then once again, take your shoulder, allow it to face me. Extend out through the crown of your head. Reach with those fingertips and sweep your chest. Going all the way forward. Right arm follows all the way through, something new. Breathe up, forward. Exhale, palms down. 2 more times. Palms on the floor. Bring your right leg in. Bring your left leg in. Feel free to use the wall as support or your hands. We are going to take our right leg and cross it above the knee. The outer portion of your leg goes above it. Again, wall or palms. Slowly begin to bend your left leg, bringing it in. Woo, feeling a stretch through the right hip. Keep breathing, keep creating space. Release that tongue from the roof of the mouth. And adding a little bit of interest to this, we're going to do some circles with our right ankle. Make some circles, loosening up through this joint. And reverse. Hold stillness in the ankle. Right here where you are, push down with both hips, feeling how that could potentially create more space in the right hip. Imagine with strength from the middle of your sternum, not just lifting you up, but lifting you up and a little bit forward. Now, if you're new, I would encourage you to stay here. If not, and you want to add a little bit more dynamic intensity to this, let your right foot drop to the direction of the floor. Let your upper body follow. Feeling a little bit more opening going on in the hip. And then what I'm going to invite you to do is lengthen out through the crown of your head and at the same time reach down with your hip. Feel how that can potentially even create more space in your body. Breathe, relax. And then not quite yet, but in a little bit, we're going to release from this pose, being very mindful how we come out. The first thing is we're going to place both palms on the floor. The next thing we're going to do is gently press up, walking the palms into us, letting the legs follow, and straighten both legs out. Left leg. Outer lower leg crosses above the knee. Again, feel free to use the wall or your hands as we bring the right foot into us and place it on the floor. Now, I'm a little bit tighter today. It's really cold where I live, so for me it feels a little bit better to have my foot further away today. I tend to have more tightness in my left hip. And then once again, ground both hips down, lengthen up through the crown of your head. Take your ribs and reach them out of the pelvis. Adding a little bit of fun to this, we're going to take our left foot and we're going to just gently rotate the ankles, going nice and smooth. And reverse. And then staying here just a little bit longer, really push both hips through the down. I want you to pretend that your hips, your glutes are in cement and you want to leave an imprint by pushing it down through the cement. Now, if you're new, stay here. If you want a little bit more, if you want to get a little bit deeper into this pose, take your foot, start moving it to the direction of the floor. Let your upper body follow. Palms on the floor, feeling a little bit more intensity in this left hip. Breathe, relax. Soften the jaw. Allow. Now at this point, with your right hip, press it down further into the floor. Perhaps feeling more opening. And then envision the hip right here as if there was a string pulling you out, creating even more space. Staying here just for a few more breaths. Preparing to move out of this mindfully. First step we're going to do, palms press into the floor. Gently press up, arms follow, legs follow, and then release. Find your sit bones. And then what I want you to do at this point is really lengthen up. Take the ribs and reach them out from your pelvis. With your foot gently flexed, push your right foot forward. As you do so, the left hip's going to come back short slightly. And then with your left foot, you're going to push it forward and the right hip comes back. Now I want you to embrace this at the pace that works good for your body. Continue this movement. This is really a luxurious movement for our pelvis. And what it does, if this was our pelvis, it's giving a slight move forward, allowing things to loosen up. Nice. Now maintain this as we move on. We're going to work on releasing a muscle called the rectus abdominis and a little bit of our hip flexors, both of them, the iliac and psoas. Now, the rectus is our abdominal muscle, okay? Think of all the times you did abdominal work, but you didn't pay attention to stretching this muscle out. This next technique is perfect for you. Now maintain stillness and maybe rock yourself back side to side, maybe make some circles. Do what feels good for you right now. And we're going to head onto the floor, onto the mat. So my toes are going to be touching the wall, and I'm going to be using them as part of this experience this morning. My palms are down, and I'm just kind of relaxing here. I'm going to roll my shoulders up and down to protect my shoulders, open up my chest more. Now, be careful that you don't feel any scrunching in your lower back. You should feel a lengthening. Now, I'm going to turn sideways to give a demonstration. So, I'm actually feeling a nice opening right now in my rectus. I'm not bending because as immediately as I do that, I'm creating tension in my lower back. You want to think about lengthening and then a subtle lift. So, joining you all right now, I'm pressing my toes gently into the wall. I'm feeling that opening in my rectus, that abdominal muscle, and I'm also feeling a little bit of it in my lower back. And I'm going to just rock a little bit back and forth. And by doing this, I'm addressing the iliac and the psoas, our hip flexor muscles, a little bit more. So when I stay here, it's the left side that I feel more opening. When I stay here, it's the right side. So just give yourself a little jiggle here. And then we're going to put this whole